with
Yes.
the
Yes.
so the so last time when we spoke about the method, it's actually the method is very simple, and it's based on the temple structure. So we the basic idea is that you have to combine forces such a way that you will organize God's name through it. And God's name, we have 4 letters, yeah? Yud, He, Vav, He. So in a temple, it was represented by Metzilot, by stellars, which each stellar represented by a specific force, which like a sign for the force. So we have space. It's Yud. Yud has the original letter which represents Yud is the word Yad. It's like whole in a pre-Canaanite script, Yud He Vav He. Each letter represented certain like organ or function or like object. So Yud represents Yad, that something, some influence comes from the space, from heavens. It was so this stela which represented heavens. It was all over in all different cultural archaeological discoveries. They always there is a stela with the function of heavens. So this is one letter. He represents human being with a prayer gesture, like that. So there is a connection between heavens and human being. But for them, He represents any kind of existence which is like separate with it's like a creation, which has some limitations. So we have unlimited potential force, life force, yeah, space, and limitations, limited life. Actually, the light, the different material objects, all of it, they consider it to be as creation. So we have Yud, He. So Vav, when you have those forces, they have to be interacted, connected with each other. Because actually the source for them is unification. There is one source. So you have to unite unlimited potential existence and revealed existence. You have to unite them. It's coming from Vav. Vav, in the original language, it was represented the hook. Hook which your shepherd, he's controlling his ships with a hook. Or with a stick, yeah? Stick hook. It's like he's controlling pack, yeah? So Vav represents 6 corners of the world: up, down, right, left, back, front. So we have different perception from different angles. Yeah, how we perception of above and opposition below. Yeah, we have different perceptions between right and left. Different perceptions between front and back. If you will notice how you sense the world, you will see that you have different perceptions. And the idea of Vav to unite extremes. So basically, we have 3 letters in God's name. If you unite them all, Yud He Vav He, Yud He Vav, then you're coming to the conclusion that another He, it's like another creation. you start you will bring new perception, like another human being appears. And actually this another hey, it represents so you would have three stellars which stands in Kodesh Kodashim, and the rest is Heichal, the inner chamber, and Mizbeach is represents as a human being another Hey, which is when they unite. So it's like observer who has observation. When you're observing, making observation of those unification of those three forces, when someone observes, then changes starts to appear. Everything starts to move. And in the Heichal, we have you know this how it's, the structure of the temple. So we have Kodesh Kodashim, represents head. Yeah, everything. These three forces they unite in head. But in the head it's like a master plan. Then in the chest we have our emotions. And in emotions they also have also these three forces which are supposed to come to unification for observer. So we have emotion of menorah, stands in the left like a heart, which represents, for example, 6 corners of the world, which unite to the middle line. And when you come into the area of the temple where the menorah stood, you will notice that it has a very tranquil state. When every emotion, every corner represents different emotions, it has totally unity and tranquility. This is menorah. And each branch of the menorah, like a fire, is going towards the middle. Like that, every emotions they have a center point which unites them. This is one emotional state. Opposition to it, we have showbread, 12 showbreads, which they change those showbreads on Saturday. They brought the 12 breads, and they stood in the temple for 7 days. And on the Saturday, next Saturday, priests used to eat those breads, and it represents completion of the mission. So what those breads, what they represent, it represents, like we could say, it's 12 zodiacs, like heavens moves 12 zodiacs, 12 months, yeah. And it represents the idea of space. And the experience when you come into this area where showbread stood, it's a desire towards the heavens. It's opposition. When we have menorah, it has a sensation of like horizontal, like tranquility, horizontal level, that everything is all right, everything is perfect, it's already here, everything is present. Heaven, showbreads represents desire towards the heavens, like a prayer. That I need the desire. We need to go above ourselves. So this idea represents that with the mitzvah of Netzilat Yadayim, that in order to eat bread, according to Jewish tradition, we have to wash our hands and to elevate them towards the heavens. And if you will see that our two hands, represents 10 fingers and hand. So we have 12 altogether. That we are moving hands towards the heavens. This is the gesture represents the desire for renovation, desire for something above, to desire to move above ourselves. So basically, we have unification of those two forces, desire to be everything under control as menorah, and desire to go above yourselves. This is the foundation of our individual well-being. Yeah, and in the middle we have burning incense in the temple. What's burning incense? It's breathing. That everything, according to that everything what is alive, it has pulsation. It's pulsate. Breathe in, breathe out. Every cell pulsates. Every organ has movement of pulsation. Heart has to systole and diastole. It has to pulsate. Every breathing. Spinal fluid inside of us is pulsating. We have blood pressure is going up, blood pressure is going down. Everything what is alive is pulsating. The pulsation, when you will see the area for burning incense, is like represents breathing, and in original, what we see in original Bamot, those areas where the temple stood, we see not just as in the Bible described with just one burning incense with a golden how to say mizbeach, but it has originally we see in archaeological discoveries we have two burning tables. One on the left to Kodesh Kodashim, to Holy of Holies, and one on the right. One is big, one is small. So, and you'll notice it's like a breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So we have one represents we have polarities of menorah, which is breathe in, it's connected to menorah. Breathe out connects to showbread, panim. Connects. So we have those oppositions. It's basically what describes our anatomy, physiology, observer. Yeah. So again, we have in the temple everything is divided. We have ideal world represents three forces. In Kodesh Kodashim, one stela represents heavens, one stela represents earth or limited existence, and there is a unification between them. A unification that and those three they stands in it's like a rule of foundation of the existence. And same thing is going in Reichal, in the chamber, that we have emotional state that which pulsating. We have also three forces within us from Reichal point of view. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then it's Reichal. So in Kodesh Kodashim, for example, priest used to come. He's supposed to come over there only once a year in Yom Kippur. In Heichal, everyday service supposed to be there. Yeah. But what we see description in Torah that differently described the function of temple. For Moses, he used to come every day to Kodesh Kodashim in order to receive revelation. He received like God's voice, whatever. He used to receive it constantly. He used to go straight to the Kodesh Kodashim. For priest, he's not allowed to go there. Only he's supposed to keep all the structure function properly. So we have two different views. And in the commentaries described that we have inside of us, we have Moses, and we have Aaron Kodesh, Aaron, his brother. So we have to be like inside of us. Also, a very important structure of the Beit HaMikdash is Mizbech, which represents abdomen. Abdomen, we have in the abdomen Mizbech, the sacrificial area, where the sacrifice is brought. So when you coming to the archaeological areas to check what kind of images, informations it gives, then you realize that the Mizbech represents our vitality as a body's vitality, and describe that how's this Mizbech, this sacrificial sacrifice, how they brought healing process to the observer. That we know from description that people used to come to temple if they have some sins, some sicknesses, some problems in their lives. They brought some sacrifice to them with them. Yeah. For example, each problem has some representations. What kind of each animal represents what kind of problems, and what's they supposed to do? They're supposed to take this animal, and they said that this animal represents my problem. This animal represents this part of my problem, and people used to put their hands on the sacrifice, their hands, and they made